Hey, it's 61 Shadow. Welcome to our second game for the Token Minority Summer Showdown All-Star Surge Tournament. So, last week we did end up losing our sort of placement game. So we are in the silver bracket, and our last week's opponent, Krookodiles, for the win, he is in the gold bracket for these for the remaining matches, or however far he does make it, or however far we do make it in this. But for this match in the silver bracket, we are facing off against Magic, coach of the FC Popplio. He's representing the national Pokeball League, so definitely a very solid opponent. I have faced him one time before. We were actually it was actually, I think it was a year and a half ago. We were both in the qualifiers for the for the minors of the National Pokeball League, and he went on to make it. I unfortunately didn't make it, but it is what it is. Still, so it would be fun to rematch him, but I did sort of end up in a time crunch for this match, so a lot of my prep is very standard. That is I feel like that's like probably the biggest issue that I have this week, because I had no time at all to prep this game, so I had to sort of just throw something together and hope it would work to try to advance the tournament. But before we get into the battle, I want to talk about the two transactions we were able to make with our increased points. So I saw that our fire type and my fire type and my ghost type were both a very low point value. I decided to get a sort of increase, or sort of upgrade for both of those. So I dropped my Charizard and my Haunter, and I decided to pick up Chandelure for 10 points, which left me with 6 more points, and then I was able to use those for Scrafty, because I didn't have a Dark type yet, and I felt like a Dark type would be very good for right now, and if I'm able to win this round, I can maybe get a better Dark type in the coming round. So we didn't end up bringing Scrafty, so I mean, it is what it is. So, my team for this match is Galvantula, Bruxish with the eligibility, Chestnut, Cryogonal, Chandelure, Licky, Quagsire, and Scrafty. And Magic's team is Comfey, Excelgor with Z eligibility, Seismitoad, Magneton, Drapion, Chimecho, Kecleon, and Celebi. So he does not bring the Chimecho, and he does not bring the other thing he didn't bring. He also didn't bring the oh yeah, the Seismitoad. He did not bring the Toad. So this week I did bring the Chandelure. Chandelure has I feel like I had a pretty good matchup this week. The Chestnut also very solid. Then Quagsire and Licky for defense. Bruxish does wonders offensively, and then Galvantula can get those webs. Which again this week, because of the time crunch, I would have definitely done more research on it. But basically the same situation as last time. I didn't really know which mons get defogged now, because of the whole move tutor thing in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon that gave a bunch more mons like defog and whatnot. So we'll just see how this goes here. So to start off the battle here, let me switch this slow so I can actually commentate. I'm leading off with Galvantula, and he's going to lead off with his Kecleon. So I'm not sure what this is going to do, so I go for my Sticky Webs, as he is going to go for the knockoff. So it's very good play by him, and that's going to do a lot of damage, more than I expected from a Kecleon. And he's going to be able to take me out here with a Shadow Sneak, so that's kind of unfortunate. We do have Shadow Sneak. He does have Shadow Sneak, so I can't switch Chandelure in safely. I go to my Quagsire, seeing that he's physical. Just switch out into his Comfey now, and get speed reduction as I go for the Skull, just to see what he wants to do, maybe get a burn. And I do get the burn on the Comfey. And then now, the Comfey is, I believe, okay, no, I'm going to switch out first into Licky, because it's a special attacker. He does click Defog. The Comfey reveals Defog. We don't have webs, which is kind of an issue, especially with his Excelgor being as fast as it is. But he just switched out into Drapion, as I go for Protect, just trying to see what he wants to do, but now he's in Drapion. So I'm going to switch out into Quagsire. It's better for Quagsire to get knocked off than, I was expecting a knockoff there. So Quagsire was the better option there, but he ended up going for the Toxic Spikes. It really messes me up, because now I don't have a Hazard. I did not bring Cryogonal this week. So I go for the Earthquake here against the Drapion. I probably should have went for Scald to see if I can get a burn something, because it probably made more sense for him to switch out there. But I switch into Chandelure now. I do get Poison, as he's going to go for the Stealth Rock. So I am also going to be taking that chip damage every time I come. It does suck. I feel like he probably banked on me. He probably brought that because of my weakness to rocks. But with the Chandelure, I click Flamethrower. He goes into Kekleon. I do get a crit, which does 50% to him, and he gets burned off of it. So we have been getting a decent. We do get a lot of crits in this match. I don't think many of them mattered as much. I think that was honestly the crit that mattered the most. So here I switch into Looky Looky, as he goes for the knockoff. And that's going to do not too much damage because he is burned now, so I'm not as intimidated by this thing. Well, let's see, now he's going to go for the Drain Punch there, which isn't going to kill, actually. I'm actually turning the speed up, it's actually going a little slow. Okay, no, that's going a little too fast now. I don't remember Showdown speeds, but yeah, he goes for the Drain Punch there, I go for Wish, gotta get my HP up. But I do end up switching into Chestnut, predicting his Magneton switch. I expected him to switch. As I get the Wish coming true, which doesn't really matter too much there, and he gets Volt Switch, which gets a crit, which does a lot of damage to me, which is also not great. As he's gonna go into Celebi, as I clicked Superpower, and that gets a crit again. That crit doesn't matter at all, because Chestnut's not in a good position here anyway, so it's either Chestnut dies or I switch out. Because Celebi does outspeed, so I'm gonna switch out, go into Licky Licky, and stack it off. I live at 1 there, but that doesn't matter because Poison would kill me, or an attack from him, so get the Dazzling Gleam. He gets the Dazzling Gleam off. So here, I'm going to switch into the Chandelure now, because Chandelure pressures this thing out. I click Flamethrower. It probably would have been a bit wiser to run Fire Blast this week, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to really miss. I didn't want to risk the miss. So here, I switch out Chandelure because of the Shadow Sneak. But I know he definitely clicked it. Yes, he clicks the Shadow Sneak because I feel like he would be content with taking out my Chandelure along with letting Kecleon out. So I switch into Chestnut there to take it. He's gonna switch out into Celebi now, and I go for I go for Spiky Shield, trying to see what he would want to do, but he did end up switching. And Chestnut doesn't go down here. So he's gonna take out Chestnut with the Giga Drain here. Okay, I thought Chestnut went down for Poison, I guess not. So it's not looking too good for us. I'm going to switch now into my Chandelure, and this is important now because while Chandelure is low, this allows me to, without a doubt, either take out the. It allows me to take out either the Kecleon or the Celebi because I feel like he's preserving other mons for other things in the match, especially Drapion. I feel like that should be preserved on his end for Bruxfish. Click it with a knockoff or Magneton. I think Bruxfish does outspeed Magneton unless he was running a Scarf set this week. So Chandelure comes in, I click Flamethrower as he switches into Kecleon, he lets that thing go down, and Chandelure's gonna go down with it. So down goes Kecleon, down goes Chandelure, and now I'm just left with Quagsire and Bruxish. So I go into Quagsire here as he goes into Excelgor. Excelgor definitely a very big threat because especially since we don't have our webs up. He's gonna double out into Celebi. As I go for the Scald, and we do get the burn on Celebi, which doesn't matter in terms of like debuffing it per se, but more so I should say debuff but more so like lowering its attack. But it helps to get some damage off, but that's not really gonna matter too much. He kills Quagsire with the Giga Drain, and then Bruxish comes in here, and he clicks the Giga Drain and knocks me out. So we are out of the TTM All-Star Tournament. Definitely a very challenging tournament. I'll wholeheartedly say that it was definitely a fun tournament. I was without a doubt the weakest coach because while everyone in the tournament plays, like most people, they play Mons as like their main thing for their channels and whatnot. I retired a few months ago, and I want to do this just as like probably like a last sort of like hurrah, so to speak, for uploading it. I might do another like TTM tournament. I probably won't play as an all-star because with me not really playing at all, my skill is bound to go down, get rusty, all that kind of stuff, and it's not really what I want to focus on. So this was definitely fun, and this will also be, yeah, it's kind of sad to say that this is probably my last Pokemon video for like Draft League that I'm probably ever gonna upload. It's honestly wild, but it's been a fun road. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to check out Magic's channel as well as all the other coaches that are in this tournament, and also be sure to check out their channels as well. Not just to see their matches, but to see who will come out on top for this tournament, because it's honestly anyone's game for both brackets in the gold and silver division. But that's gonna be all, guys. Thank you all for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all next time.